welcome back to the 2016 YugiTuber Grand Championship. For this match, we have GlasgowYGO playing Monarchs here in the front, going up against Team Innovation YGO in the back that's going to be playing Heroes. And with us for this electrifying commentary, we have Yugimation.
You haven't seen the last of me yet, ladies and gentlemen, so I hope you have your seatbelts buckled in, because we're going for a little ride. It's not Sunday, so it's not the Sunday cruise, but hey, whatever.
It's not Double Scoop Sundays either, but I guess that's yet to be determined, because we will see.
Oh, look! Just the same thing as Double Scoops. Mr. Bricks themselves, Monarchs.
Double Brick.
Double Brick, what's the day? Double Brick Friday.
Friday.
That's what we have going on right here. Obviously, we have already 2 bricks laid down. There's double Maxi. First turn.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Practically McDonald's up in here.
Glasgow, you never thought you'd ever see him play such a helmet deck like Monarch, but, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, in the flesh.
Coming out, full helmet, strapped on, nice and tight, and everything. So, obviously, we have those easy first-turn Pantheisms, because that's just the plays that we get.
Because Pantheism's totally a fair card. I don't know about you, but, it's totally fair.
Are you one of those people that post online anonymously saying Pantheism is the bane of your existence? I'm fairly sure you are.
I play Monarch, so I think it's totally fine.
Oh, never mind. Then you're a helmet user yourself. Congratulations.
No, but, honestly, having that double Maxi in the opening really hurts. It's so rough. Because with this deck that's so fragile because of its consistency, running something like Maxi, it's like you want to have that deterrent, but at the same time, when you open it in multiples, it can just completely screw you over. But he somewhat unbricked his hand because of the Pantheism. He's going to get an Ether playoff. It's not the greatest play, but we'll see. He's got double Max C to stop whatever Team Innovation YGO tries to do.
Absolutely.
So there is that.
He's getting Prime into the graveyard on the quicks. Still first turn, one of the best plays that they got going for them, especially with Monarchs and double bricks for our Max Cs. But hey, you never know. Yeah,
at this point, he's just trying to develop his board because he dumped Pantheism as well, so he's got that for next turn, and he's going to have an Ether in hand to be able to disrupt the plays, and Twin Twister on top of it. So, if he didn't know that, I'm pretty sure they're playing blind, so I'm pretty sure that he doesn't know he's playing Heroes, but, if he was playing, Pendulums, that's a really good call to be able to blow up the scales, but Heroes play a lot of traps, so, we might see that Twin Twister come in good use here.
Yep. One of the worst things I always hate is set 2... play a monster or do something like that, knowing I can't run over their established board on first turn, and it's like, you know what? These 2 traps are going to help. End phase, Twin Twister. Well, shit.
And speaking of Twin Twister, just getting dropped on Glasgow right now, and we're going to see Domain and the set Twin Twister hit the grave. I wonder if he's going to send Shadow Mist, because that would just... Oh, there it is. That's perfect.
There we go. Pro plays right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, just completely mitigating that cost. He's going to pretty much plus right off of that play. He still has to deal with the Ether on field as well as the Ether in hand. So there is that, but now he's free to use the extra deck. So his options just grew immensely.
And Nadir, knowing that the Heroes are definitely trying to push something, especially get over that either first turn, he might want to start special summoning. So good thing at least he has 1 Maxi in hand that he can use.
Yeah, and he's going to search Bubble Man again. Unbeknownst to Team Innovation, Maxi is just waiting in the wakes. I don't even know what the best play would be to kind of clear an Ether, knowing your opponent has Ether in hand. Obviously Regeki would probably be ideal here, but...
he could be saying, you know what? I don't know what's in his hand except for that Ether that he definitely got from last turn. And he has no idea that there's 2 Maxis in his hand. So maybe he's playing precautiously, as in just setting a bunch of traps and waiting maybe for a heavier play. I don't know. I'm not competitive in whatever sense of the word. So, Alex, why don't you help me cover up my mistakes already?
It's interesting seeing Team Innovation just kind of waiting in terms of, he just set 3, and I was going to say he's considering playing the Bubble Man, but, I was going to say if he's just going to set 3 pass, that would have been a really interesting play to see, because Glasgow could have potentially just, gone Kuraz to just pop a couple of them if he wanted to, so I'm curious to see what he's going to do just by normaling out that Bubble Man. It's a really, weird play.
He could just try to wait him out, get that time.
Okay, and... Glasgow looks like he's chaining Max C preemptively here. That's an interesting play.
Usually you'd want to do it on the chain with their mass change.
Ooh, okay, so he had the second Bubble Man. Oh. Okay.
Glasgow playing preemptively, getting him that first +1, because the Bubblemans inherit special summons, so you wouldn't be able to chain your Maxi to that. But hey, that preemptive Maxi now just gained him an extra card. If he wants to go into an XYZ, that's going to net him another one, making him a +1. See? I can be informative sometimes, people. I'm not all play.
You can be, and we see that Castell. I think it's really interesting that he actually was able to read that he had the second Bubble Man. That was pretty good. He did the preemptive Maxi, and it paid off here because now he's gone plus off the Maxi. That Castell is not threatening in the least because Team Innovation can try to spin it back, but he can just chain in the other Ether, and it's not going to matter.
And that's exactly what Glasgow is going to do.
Yep.
Ether coming down. He's going to have to banish some from his graveyard in order to activate the effect, revealing it, and then tributing it a tribute summoned monster, obviously being Aether.
Yeah, and it's funny, though, because the Twin Twister actually helped him out because it actually gave him that domain engrave, because now he can actually banish that for the effect of Ether, not having to banish something like Prime or the Pantheism. I believe he might have had Tenacity as well, but I don't remember what else was in his grave.
Stormforth, because I think that's what he pitched with the first one.
Oh, is that what he pitched? Okay, yeah.
I think so.
He had a little
if
bit
my memory
still,
serves me correctly.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm interested to see what he's going to pick here off the Ether. I mean, like I said, he could go Kuraz, pop just the back rows just because he can, or he can possibly just pop itself just to net himself an extra card. I really don't know. He could also just do Erebus and just set up for next turn. There's a lot of different ways he could go about this.
Because shuffling a target in the hand or on the field that doesn't target is a pretty okay effect. I guess some people would use it.
Well, especially with the lingering threat of Darklaw as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Darklaw can wreck Monarch tremendously by being able to banish just everything. So having that option to Erebus away at Darklaw, I think, is really ideal. I mean, even though you do have to send the cards, I guess, for the effect of Erebus, I mean, getting rid of it off the field is kind of just, something good in itself.
Exactly.
And it looks like Team Innovation's just possibly passing his turn, I think. And then, I believe he did that. He did the Prime in the end phase. Okay,
so all of this was still Team Innovation's turn. All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at the little what phase counter it was. I thought it was still main phase.
Yeah, I was missing that as well. But wow, I mean, Glasgow's hand's really shaped up now. I mean, he's got Pantheism, Return, Tenacity. He's got a lot he can do now.
Do you remember that brick comment I said in the very beginning?
Yes.
Yeah, forget it. What brick comment? I was saying that it was a pretty swell hand. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty strong here now. Team Innovation better hope that those back row are going to be pretty strong right now.
We better have triple solemn strikes set in the back row.
Ooh,
wait.
Okay, interesting. So he chains the anti-spell to the activation of Return. It's really interesting that he didn't just flip it immediately.
Maybe it's due to the, what is it, YGO? Def Pro? I can't remember which one they're playing. Want to help me out on that one?
I don't remember either, but I mean,
any one of
the
Geo pros.
It's definitely an error. Some players have experienced errors when using this software before.
Oh yeah, who are you talking about? I'm not sure. Has anyone experienced problems with these programs before? Anyone? Bueller? No. Maybe you're just talking to an inexistent person.
Ooh, okay, interesting. And so now Team Innovation is choosing to Chainlink 3 Oasis on Shadow Mist. Okay. So possibly he might have a Mask Change set as his last card. I'm just curious to know as to why he did that now. But Glasgow could chain that Maxi in hand right now if he wanted to.
Exactly. And if that last set card is in fact a Mask Change, and Team Innovation doesn't want to lose his wasted Oasis, I wouldn't really too much say wasted.
Maxied into a Maxi.
Pro plays. That's how you get it done.
It's like no better than Upstart into Upstart. Oh, we can't do that anymore.
God damn you, Konami. Now what's Hoping gonna have to play?
So, I mean, this does slow down Glasgow a little bit because now he can't Tenacity, he can't Pantheism, so, I mean, it kind of cuts down, I guess, the strength of this turn, but he can still Aether no problem, so he still has a lot he can do.
Load up the graveyard with more Pantheisms and Primes if you need to get another special, maybe even bringing out Kuraz to pop the 2 back row and continue.
You never even the anti-spell if you want to at this point.
Which begs me to differ. Okay, never mind. I was just about to mention that. It's like, why didn't Innovation get that search? But I didn't realize that he was still searching.
Yeah, absolutely. So at this point, I guess the biggest thing at this point is what is that last backer that Team Innovation has? Because if it could be something like Strike, which could be really... Strike could honestly end the game
Hold
right
on,
now.
I'm calling it right now. Anti-Dark Hole. White Hole. There we go.
Anti-Dark Hole?
I think there's a card called
Anti-Regeki.
There we go, that's what I was thinking of. It's White Hole.
It's... Okay, if it's White Hole. It's not Anti-Regeki. Okay, it was Mask Change.
See, I can call these things.
You can, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't my latest guess, but
One
I
in
might have
every
mentioned
100
it.
times you usually guess it right.
Yep.
Now, I really don't like this play because if he goes into Dark Law here, Aether can just run it over. So, like, I don't see, like, really the whole point. Now, I'm actually curious to see here because I think that's actually... Dark Law probably will trigger here.
Yeah, because he added a card from his deck to his hand.
Correct. Yeah, so, but again, though...
So I guess it's a banish, but...
It's a banish, but at the same time, the Aether can just run over the Dark Law with ease, so it's not like he's really accomplishing a whole lot here.
Setting up for some defense, because the Aether play in the beginning to set up itself, or for Glasgow setting up this turn now, and especially the double max C, I mean, that's the only reason why he's netting so many cards to himself this turn, all the special summoning and such, but maybe it wasn't the smartest play for Team Innovation to try and do all this, but who knows, it could be the system as well.
Oh!
Wait
that Dark Law hit
second.
The idea out of his hand.
Wait.
Oh my god.
A second. What are we watching? These are combos back and forth. We're seeing some pro plays going on right here. Dark Claws banishing, Maxis being dropped, Primes coming out. This is exciting.
Wow.
I never thought it'd be exciting watching a Monarch match, but it is.
No, that was really good because having that idea in hand, Glasgow had the opportunity to really go off. But the fact that Dark Law hit that 1 in 6 chance, that actually he still had the potential to tribute for the second Aether, but I mean his play would have been so much better had that not gotten ripped out of his hand.
Seriously.
So yeah, that was like the perfect hit. Like hitting the Aether probably would have been the next best hit, but man, that was just really, really clutch.
And now with Dark Law out of the way, he can chain his Max C if he needed to. Highly unlikely that Innovation's going to be getting something useful right here, but you never know.
I think Innovation's going to cry at the fact that Glasgow has a third Max C in hand at this point, because like his board is already so subpar, and the fact that even if he gets anything, it's like hey, Max C.
There we go, coming in hot. I was just telling myself, it's like, you know what would be really good? At least a Regeki might just be able... Wait a second. No, it wouldn't. Because he has his own anti-spell fragments up.
I know. Yeah, so anti-spells
and
actually probably
Primes
hurting
just say what's up to being killed because they bring themselves back. And never mind.
Second idea. There we go.
Forget what I was saying. This is useless.
Yeah. I mean, that's the risk of running anti-spell in Heroes, because traditionally Heroes run a fair number of spells, and so in the case of, like, if he were to draw something like a Regeki or something like that, it's gonna be, it would just been, he would have had to set it. I mean, honestly, he could just lose right here.
This is absurd. This is crazy. So much advantage that Glasgow has been able to net himself. Mm-hmm. Just the lucky Maxis at the perfect times.
Yeah,
I
so it's
have
funny.
to believe that's...
starting off with that bricky double Maxi actually paid off for him, because it netted him enough cards to pretty much just give him such a dominating position right now.
As I was saying from the beginning, double Maxi is always great to have in the first hand, because you never know if situations like that would have come up, and what do you know? It's working out for Glasgow.
Unless you're playing in the mirror match, and then it's completely useless.
Oh, absolutely.
That's funny. So, interestingly enough here, he has his whole board filled, and he's not actually going to use the effect of Aether to summon out something else. I think that's a really odd play.
Yeah, because even though Domain was able to reduce the level of 1, you still have your Primes and your Graveyard fully loaded. So there's no need to worry about anything there. So I personally would have tributed off 2 of them to clear up some space. But hey, what do I know? I'm not playing Monarchs now, am I?
Yeah, because he could have searched an Erebus like he did off return and also summoned one. And so then that way he could just get in with the damage at that point. So it was just really surprising to see that he didn't just tribute off one of the Primes, because he doesn't really need them there right now. It's not really doing a whole lot.
Maybe even both of them. Oh, yeah, you know what? Never mind. Screw my idea.
Yeah. I'm also interested to see if Glasgow's playing Frost Blast of the Monarchs as well, because that would have really helped earlier when he had the when he was facing these 3 back row. He could have possibly hit the anti-spell early on, and also just managed to hit something else as well, and that would have just completely crippled Team Innovation at this point.
Is Frost that new Monarch spell card that came out in gold?
Yes, okay. It's the new spell that basically you target a set card and destroy it, and then you can banish it to destroy another card, and it's not once per turn, and it's pretty good.
Well, then it's a Night Beam for Monarchs, I guess.
It's not Night Beam, because they can still activate it.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, so it's...
it's a Dark World Lightning, because...
Yeah, it's a Dark World Lightning and a Galaxy Cyclone in one card, basically.
You know, screw my idea, it was just a Galaxy Cyclone altogether. I don't know why I'm bringing up this scrubby Dark World Lightning.
Yeah, it's just it's a Monarch-themed Galaxy Cyclone, basically.
There we go. That's a better analogy for
pretty
that.
Pretty good card, though. Pitch it off of Pantheism, draw 2, you can banish it, pop back row, and you still get your Pantheism search on top of that. That's pretty damn good.
That is pretty good. I might need to go pick myself up some 3 Emperor structure decks, and 3 of those things, and win worlds. Easy. Just, all according to plan.
Strap on your helmet nice and tight.
What do you mean strap on just one helmet? I'm strapping on multiple helmets for this one.
Stacked on top of one another?
Exactly. I'll be sitting on a helmet. I'll be wearing a helmet. Oh, that's it. Never mind.
Yep, and that's it. Team Innovation is going to scoop up round 1. I mean, that's pretty expected, as we know. We saw that he only had the one mask change that he searched off that Dark Law, and it looked like the other 2 cards in his hand weren't going to do anything, so... It's really curious to see what we're going to see now in round 2 from the side decks. Team Innovation more than likely going to be siding in Mask of Restrict for this matchup if he had them. Maybe even potentially Fog King or something like that, but Mask of Restrict's the more common choice. Glasgow here studying in the Breakthrough Skills, which is a pretty good call because Dark Law is pretty scary.
Although if Dark Law's already face up on the field and you have your Breakthrough Skill in the graveyard... Never mind. My ideas are stupid. As I was saying... Double Max C first hand's always really good.
Cody, don't have your Galaxy Cycle and Imperial Iron Wall moment.
What are you talking about? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. What are we bringing that up for?
Don't have that moment. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. You're trying to protect me from the viewers.
I am.
We have, if there's anyone to be scared of, it is the viewers themselves.
It is, yes, and the comments. They're savage.
Well, wouldn't the commenters be the ones who are viewing it? Ergo, the viewers. My goodness, look at this brick. As I was saying, Monarchs are complete trash.
Yeah, that's, wow, that's... I mean, okay, actually, that's not terrible, because he has Stormforth, Domain, Erebus, so he actually, like, if Dark Law exists, he's pretty much fine, as long as you can get these cards off.
As I was saying, Monarchs are absolutely the nuts. Because this guy Glasgow has Stormforth, Erebus, and Domain. That's just begging to get axed out of the tournament right there. Who's ever playing against that hand?
Oh
that face down back there could be a Mask of Restrict. You never know though.
That's true. If Mask of Restrict is here, Glasgow just auto loses this game.
Oh yeah,
just hands down.
No question about that. Scoop it up, double scoop Sunday, even though it's Friday.
Double flip the table Friday.
Let's just stop right there. Let's just stop right there.
Well, and ladies and gentlemen, this is why you play multiple Kuraz if you're playing Monarchs, because if you draw the one, you're fucked.
Flip the Restrict. God damn it, Team Innovation. God damn it.
Okay, he didn't flip the Restrict. That's actually, I mean, you don't have to flip it immediately, because there's no way he can just immediately hard summon Erebus for
and Pantheism saves the day. As usual.
As usual, yeah. It's a totally fair and balanced card.
If anything, this is just personal preference. If anything from Monarchs were to get hit, it would just be Pantheism to 2.
What about Stormforth?
No. So what?
Okay.
Hazy Flames need Stormforth, bro.
Okay.
You think I want to limit myself?
That's true. You don't want to gimp yourself.
I'm trying to think of the future here.
I really like Glasgow chaining the Stormforth in response to the mask change so it doesn't get hit out of his hand with Dark Law.
Ooh, you know what? That's pretty good, dude.
That's pretty good. It's the fact that Stormforth is a quick play. It's pretty. Ooh,
never
Rivalry
mind.
of Warlords. Okay,
that's an interesting tech that we're seeing.
That's interesting.
So we have a first turn Dark Law.
Oh, Twin Twister. Never mind.
Oh. Come on.
Well,
What's
we'll see.
going on?
Well, okay. Darklaw, although he lost, Darklaw was pretty faithful to him last time, so we might see something pretty good here.
Ooh, so, all right, what's gonna happen? What is the Darklaw gonna hit?
Well, honestly, hitting Erebus would probably be better than hitting actually, I don't know. I don't know his other.
No matter what, if you hit anything else, it doesn't even matter. Because if he targets the what is it, the Twin Twister, to be able to chain, am I right? Or do you have to do that chain at the beginning when he's activating his effect?
Yeah, he would have to chain the Twin Twister right now.
Okay.
So
the only thing he can chain is the Twin Twister. And
right.
even if he hits one or the other Monarch, it doesn't even matter because he'll have the next one to help him out.
Yeah, absolutely. So now the interesting thing is, though, the Darklaw ripped out the domain. So now Stormforth actually isn't going to do anything unless he's just going to tribute just for Karaz. He can't get out the Erebus.
Hold on, for plays. Check this out. Tribute the Darklaw for Karaz. Karaz pops itself, draw a card. Ooh. It's a Max C.
He hit a strike. Turn. He hit a strike with the Twin Twister, too. That was the set card.
Why Twin Twister?
That's pretty rough. So, okay, though, yeah, I mean, it's possible. He could Karaz itself, I mean, if he wanted to. I would honestly just leave it on the field, though, just get the damage in. There's really no point not to.
No, that's not exciting. You need to be like, you're on the edge of your seat every time. Put yourself in a minus position. You're not dying enough. And then come back from that minus. That's what makes entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen. Will Glasgow do it, though? Will he do it?
Find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z, dude. Okay, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it. That's fine. Yeah, that's just really okay, just odd, I guess. So we'll see if Team Innovation can really and it's not capitalizing on shit. Never mind.
That idea went to hell real fast.
That was very quick.
You went from 0 to 0 probably within a nanosecond, dude.
Yeah, and now this is just gonna be easy. You just summon the Erebus, and just tribute over the Karaz for it. You spin back I mean, you could spin back something in the hand. I would spin what's on the field because it could be a Shadow Mist and you're giving him a card.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even risk it.
But still, sending Pantheism Prime, if he even has it. No, he actually doesn't. How many Pantheisms is he running? Only 2? Or is he using all 3 and I didn't watch?
I don't know. Maybe he sided them out and we didn't see?
Huh.
Interesting.
It was going too fast. Sonic
speeds.
He
already picked it. That's why.
Oh, you already did? Then
yeah,
never mind. That was quick. I must have blinked and it flew by.
Yeah, it was probably like the first thing he picked. So, interesting. So he's actually he's looking at the Grave potentially for Erebus. Possibly. I mean, that's actually a fair point. You could spin back the Shadow Mist so that they don't have a target for Call of the Haunted. But he's going for the hand. Okay.
Minus hand.
That's still interesting. I wouldn't risk the on-field card.
I'm fairly sure, no matter what, that heroes are playing, you can still get over it. Any one of the Monarchs can get over a set, whatever a hero player sets.
Oh, yeah.
So when a hero player starts setting stuff and turn passing, we know they're in a tight situation. So maybe the hand was the best option.
That's true. That's a fair point. Now what we're gonna see. So that's really good that he got the March of the Monarch search off of the Pantheism. So now that Erebus is going to be even more difficult for Team Innovation to take down at this point.
Of course, it's Bubble Man.
Of course. How could I have completely overlooked Bubble Man?
You thought it was Shadow Mist. Get out of here, dude.
I'm such a pleb.
Pleberoony coming through.
And the good thing is, with the effect of Erebus 2, now he actually can get Prime out, so he can start doing some shenanigans with that and actually getting in some damage. But, I don't know. Team Innovation with 2 cards in hand, it's not looking too good. Ooh, Summoner Monk. Okay, I spoke too soon.
There's plays going on. Nice, he has a spell in hand, right?
If he has a spell in hand.
I hope he does. Please.
I hope he does too. Does he have it?
We're waiting.
Are we gonna see some craziness now? Oh, Bubble Man. Okay,
all right, it's just as good, I guess.
Just as good. It's still a level 4. He's not gonna get like any search effect from Shadow Mist or anything, but he actually now has the potential to get around that Erebus. He has to remember that March is on the field, so he has to find something that doesn't target or destroy. Oh, okay, Utopia the Lightning.
Whoa.
Works.
Whoa. Never mind. I thought it was just going Utopia, and then you said Utopia the Lightning, and I remember who that was. See? I called it. Utopia the Lightning.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you obviously were the first one to think of that.
Yeah, I thought of it in my head, and you just said
Uh-huh.
it. See that connectivity that we got there?
Yeah.
That's what every duel needs to have. We need to be completing each other's.
So anyway,
Completing each other's. We didn't finish that. Completing each other's what, Alex?
food,
God damn it! God damn it!
chicken nuggets. We can complete each other's chicken nuggets.
Hell no, I ain't sharing chicken nuggets with you.
I'm not sharing mine either, bitch.
What's with the names?
We're on the same page.
Okay, we're on the same page.
we're-
Anyway, back to the duel.
Back to the duel. Erebus hits the grave. So this puts Glasgow in a really awkward position now because he needs to get either a Monarch Speller Trap, which he didn't get to be able to revive the Erebus, or he needed another Monarch basically to be able to kind of like just go Eidos and Prime to be able to summon it. So
Correct.
he's just kind of susceptible to he's going to just have to start banishing cards for Prime, but he only has one card engraved to do that. So the question is, do you do it now?
I personally would wait.
I would wait too, yeah. You need the resources to be able to bring back something big to get over the Utopia.
Exactly.
So I think that was the correct call. And, we got the Aether, so there we go.
Right,
now
bad.
Not bad. He can turn it around.
Get an extra
So
normal summon for this turn. Prime
Yep.
going to be coming out. Tribute both for Aether. Aether sends 2. Most likely, Prime and Pantheism itself. Special summon, who knows, from the deck. Another Aether, maybe Erebus to get over it.
Probably another Aether, I would say, because then that way you have a play for his turn. Because you're loading up the grave, so Aether would have a target to banish for its effect during Team Innovation's turn.
Hold on, I'm going to lay a sick pun on these guys, on the audience. I guess you can say that's the prime example to look to.
Oh, God.
Huh? We're a Stratos, dude. We're a Stratos. He should be making these bad puns. Shameless
was
plug,
good.
check out Yu-Gi-Oh! Puppet Show on exclusive Yugi Mations channel only.
Next one's coming, folks. The next one's coming.
It is coming.
And it's going to be good.
Not sure.
I've already seen it.
Don't tell them lies, Alex. What are you lying to them for? I'm the maker and I haven't even seen it. What are you doing to these children?
Shh, they can't know. They can't know.
They must know.
We
they
need
must
to
know
build
the
the
truth.
suspense.
And the truth is not to lie to them. Alex. Okay, back to the duel.
Back to the duel. So now he's using Pantheism here. I don't really know what I would take in this position. Return would actually be pretty good because that Aether is going to go back to hand, so then you can start just generating more advantage when you tribute for the next one and just kind of just keep your resources filled. But I don't know what he's going to go with here. I think he picked Stormforth and 2 other cards. I missed the other one. Okay, so he did go with Return.
Nice. Aether's going to be able to get a search if he decides to do his effect, her effect. Next turn, when a Utopia of the Lightning might be attacking or something. Wait a second.
Is it a girl? Do we know?
Well, she has boobs, so.
Oh, it is boobs. Okay. It's one of those things that, like, yeah, no. It's okay.
Obviously, I'm looking at the important parts of artwork.
Apparently. Like that new Cosmos support, huh?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's what everyone with Zodiac
what
was
about
looking at when
what
that
about
got
it, dude?
leaked.
I haven't seen any artwork. Not for Cosmos.
You have not created any memes or anything with that new
There's been
artwork
no
or anything.
memeage going on. What are you discussing? I think we're on 2 very different pages right now. I am at page 269, and you're at page 3, dude. Get on my level.
Well,
Anyway, back to the duel. He's might be activating that Return of the Monarchs right there. That Aether's going to be returning back to hand. Ending turn. Graveyard completely loaded up for those prime plays going on.
so it's really interesting that he didn't play Return. And the reason I think he did that was because I think he wanted to have the option to nab Erebus out of his graveyard if he needed it, because he could pitch it on his next turn to grab it back.
Pro plays right there. Just as much as having double stacked Max C first turn, dude.
Yeah, which I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, because you could just play the Return, and then tribute the Ether for the other
Mill
Ether.
2 more and get the Erebus. Exactly what I was
exactly.
thinking.
So, like, and then you're at that point, you're already ahead on advantage, and
I should be a Monarch player, dude.
Even you can do it.
Even anyone can do it.
So the Twin Twister's coming down. And, oh, wow, Team Innovation just scooped it up after that because he had nothing else. So that is going to do it. GlasgowYGO moving on to round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching the video. We will see you in the next match.